Shalom. First and foremost, honor of all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity. Scattered amongst the nations and the folk ones of the earth. To you I say shalom. Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's going to be centered around my channel and my backup channel and my backup channel. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to post this, Lord will, on the Mercy on Jacob and the Thou Worm Jacob channels, because my GMS Kasad Yaikwab channel has been under fire recently. I was on Mercy on Jacob for a couple months, maybe like 2 months, while my Kasad Yaikwab channel kind of like chilled out for a second because I got a strike. But recently I moved back to the GMS Kasad Yaikwab, and I received another channel, so that channel's pretty much down for like 30 days or something like that. So for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna be operating on primarily the Mercy on Jacob channel and the Thou Worm Jacob channel, right? GMS Kasai Yaikwab pretty much done for right now. Too many strikes, when it's through the spirit, just Esau being a demon. It's not really even things that's, recent he's been giving me strikes for, but, I guess the algorithm is finally getting to certain videos that I made a while ago about small hats and, gutter rats and stuff like that, alphabet communities. And, finally seeing the results of that, I guess. And that's the spirit, because we flooding this nigga. He don't even have enough time, with all the content that's coming out, all the information and edification happening. It takes a while for him to get to what we're doing, through the spirit. That's what I think, but we know eventually this will be a thing of the past anyway. Making videos, going out on the highways and byways. This is just, pretty much an expression of the Lord's mercy. But pretty soon that's going to be taken away. That's going to be taken away. So get it while it's hot. I got a few precepts, maybe like 2. This is Isaiah 29 and 21. That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. See? So we're issue to this man because simply we go out and we cut him, right? Day in and day out. We reveal the truth, and that's his number one enemy, because his whole kingdom is made and built off of deceit and treachery, right? And mal doings. Okay, and we go out there and we expose them. All right. And through the spirit, that's where the culture comes now for being a so-called conspiracy theorist. That whole thing was made popularized through the spirit by brothers, man. Starting off with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, because is this not the greatest conspiracy theory out there? Right, that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are really the true children of Israel, and not these bywords and proverbs that they placed on you, and that you actually belong to, a heritage, right? You have your own culture, okay? You have a God, you have a land, you're a people, and the ones that's calling themselves you, right, who are saying that they are the chosen are not, okay, and that the wicked is the self-proclaimed white man. Is this not a great conspiracy, right? So through the Spirit, we popularized it. You know, we might not get the credit for it, but hey, it is what it is. We made the truth popular again, right? And through time, it's continued to gain momentum and continue to flourish. And this devil, you know, he doesn't know what to do. That's why he's going to shut everything down. Okay, he can't allow for this information to continue to be brought out. Okay, that's why these same videos that we're using to edify are going to be the same videos that he used to come against us, right? The same points that we make about how you got to go into slavery and how we were in slavery. These are going to be the same things he used against us to slander us, okay, to come after us, to turn away our loved ones from us, and, you know, all sort of things, man. Okay. So if you really ain't sincere or genuine, it's going to come to, you know, it's going to come to the forefront. Okay, because the pressure is about to be brought on. All right. Here it is. I went a good while without getting a strike for a decent minute, man. You know, and in the span of a month or 2 months or whatever, I got 2 strikes. Right. And I feel like I kind of came down a little bit, you know, or calmed down. You know, I used to go hard. Now it's, you know, I became a little more seasoned through the Spirit. And that still ain't enough for him, man. Okay. And turn aside the just thing, and turn aside the just for a thing or not. See, and he tries to frame it like we're irrelevant. We're just wasting our time. And so why you striking our videos, right? Why you doing all this extra shit? You know? This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shemaushah, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Shemaushah. That's right. When you stop hearing us, when these videos are no longer accessible, that great judgment is about to ensue, man. A time like never before is about to reach its pinnacle. Okay. The Lord promised it. And does that mean just like, oh, well, we just ain't gonna hear the word? No, man. You ain't gonna be able to hear the word, then you're gonna see the society completely go under. So it will be a famine of pestilence. It will be a famine of bread, and it will be thirst for water. Right? Or it will be a pestilence. Not famine for pestilence, but it's, you know, that pestilence is gonna bring a famine. And you people you're gonna wish that you paid attention and that you listen and that you didn't scoff. And shit was so good, you had no ability to see what was about to have you. You were in cognitive dissonance, right? You had a cognitive bias to where you couldn't perceive. Your perception of this place was so great that you couldn't even entertain the thought of it ever changing, right? Had no prudence or foresight at all. You put all your trust in Esau, all your trust in this devil, man. And you're going to come up short, very short, okay? And it's going to be bad, very bad for you. And you're going to try to come, and you're going to try to seek out the Lord, and he ain't going to be hearing you. He ain't going to be nowhere to be found, okay? Because Esau, he's cut to the point where, you know, we see the agendas that he's trying to fulfill. Our time is ticking, man. You know, we coming up to that day. It might happen in 2025, man. Who knows? the way things are happening. Every week, you camps are getting exposed. Pay attention, right? And with that, all praise and the glory to Yahweh Shem Al Shabbat Shem Rukakudash Wa Baba Ball and DTA DTN.